Hello, this is Pixie. I've got my mask. So I've got a little bit of a cold, but my immune system's doing well. And I've got a few management programs, so you use your hand gel, face mask. I mean, I think people should use the gloves. They don't in their domestic dwellings very much. You know, if you're dealing with a sick child and things like that. Because often mums get a lot, well, they seem to pick up a lot of bugs, or people do anyway from kids. And it could be because there's no kind of protocol around separating the hygiene, I guess, in a family. They don't mind sharing things and stuff. Because they share each other's DNA and the bacteria and so on, so they don't worry. So yeah, it's important to keep your bugs under control. And also, if someone's genuinely ill, don't go to work. Jesus, they've got these commercials. Oh, I thought you had a cold. I took these drugs and it was gone in 48 hours. Yeah, but you're still probably a bloody carrier to the virus. Some of your workmates might not have the same immune defences, so it might not work so well. You might end up getting sick for a fortnight because you're coming to work. Or other situations like, you know, going to a public area, confined spaces, all these sorts of things. Open spaces is fine. So I've got my mask on now. I went to the shops, it's fine. But if in close quarters where you might be breathing each other's vapours in, then yeah, definitely. Other thoughts today for today's video, WGTOW stuff. I was thinking about women's I think men, I don't know if held back women, but they've tried to liberate them in stages. And I think at some point society swung into a different mode. Maybe before it was like the women were the elders and other things like that, medicine women, and the clan was different. But then I guess when it got ruled by men, maybe it was more driven by war and territory expansion. And so there's always been this kind of to and fro between the sexes. However, in stages, I guess also to preserve what a woman is. Because if you, I mean, equality is great on paper, but you don't necessarily want to turn someone into the same as you. You know, if you tell people they've got to dress the same, have the same haircut, look the same, you know, you can't do this unless the other sex does, all this sort of stuff. It'd be a very boring society. We'll all be like drones. And there may be a way of they keep going on about flus and viruses. Everyone's walking around with these that cover in their face. You'd probably make designer masks. There we go. Another idea, wonderful idea. I did come up with yesterday was a download, probably from Palladians or something. A hurricane-proof car. I saw this car going for a hurricane on this advert. And I was shown the kind of seal they've got around hovercrafts to have that around the bottom of the car, because if the wind can't get underneath it, it can't lift it up. So if you've got a close seal to the ground, I mean, it would be fair. It'd be semi-effective. It would if you stopped still, or maybe something create a suction cup to the ground. That'd be pretty crazy, a bit gnarly. Yeah, driving into it could be. I mean, once the wind gets underneath that curtain, then it will use it against you. It'll actually suck it up even quicker. But then maybe, or you have a car with a parachute on it. Parachutes shoot out the boot. So yeah, if you got sucked up and spat out at some crazy height, you're probably just going to roll around the ground. Bloody hell! I had no control of that one. That come quick. Yeah, so fasting helps with viruses. You know, not eating all the time. Gives your body more time to try to focus on the virus. Another thing I've been using is like I've got this medicinal vodka. I hate this bloody thing. I've got menthol. Actually, menthol does cause me to sneeze. I've got menthol sweet in my mouth. Yeah, so I've got this medicinal vodka that I've had for several years, and well, I got this vodka, and what I've done is I put Datura in and all sorts of odd things in it. I think it's even got cannabis in it. So it can treat all sorts of ailments. I am now in total zen. But it's also, it evaporates really quick, the alcohol, so if you take a sip of it, you can feel it. It sort of gets to work on the chest pretty quick. So it's a different type of alcohol in there, because I've got a bottle of rum. I take that and I get a different effect from it. I feel like a shooting thing up my spine, an electrical pulse up my spine. So it's disrupting my nervous system in some way. There could be sugar in it, and the alcohol bounded together. Who knows? Yeah, so the other thing I just mentioned quickly was, we're on the forefront because we kind of different revolutions that have come into women's lives, and now you've got the option of like freeze your eggs, and you could be in your 40s and have a child. But there's also the option nowadays. Also, this is where I'm probably going to write a book about this stuff. Is basically you could have surrogates to have your children, so you might feel the best, more healthier. It could be because there's health problems with miscarriage, so you might have that. It could be someone's a surrogate because they have some genetic damage and they don't want to pass on something to their children. It might be threatening their health, so they want to have a child. And then there might be the option of things like civil partnerships. You marry the person not because you love them, well, because you care about them, but you don't necessarily have a sexual relationship with them. It could be because they're a surrogate, and that way you've got more rights and protection over the surrogate. Could use the mother of the children if she's involved in a kind of poly relationship, a tri-relationship actually of some kind. But marriage, you can marry someone and have a civil partnership. You should be able to have both at the same time. It's a bit like I can take out 2 different contracts for 2 different types of phone. You know, there's not limitation there. I'd have to have a look what the legal structure of a civil partnership versus a marriage, because you could say, well, I'm in a partnership and it's in paper and by law, but it's not. I'm not married to them. Marriage and partnership are 2 different things. Otherwise, why change the name? Maybe you might as well just merge the 2 and say civil marriage or something mad like that. Anyway, this is Pixie sign off from this video. Have a great one, and speak to you soon.